This lesson is for 6th grade math. We are looking at lesson 107 in your books, acute, obtuse, and straight angles, and two-step equations. So acute, right, obtuse, and straight are all terms that you're going to want to know, and these are all used to name angles of various sizes. Keep in mind that a square corner is a right angle. Doors, chalkboards, windows, books, papers, and buildings all contain right angles. An angle smaller than a right angle is called a acute angle. One way you can remember this is by thinking of it as a cute little angle. An angle that makes a straight line is a straight angle. An angle that is greater than a right angle but less than a straight angle is an obtuse angle. Each type of angle is illustrated on page 514. So the right angle will usually be indicated by that little box in the corner. It's reminding you that it's the square that we have the 90-degree right angle there. The acute angle, you can see our cute little angle there. It's smaller than the right angle. The obtuse angle, as you can see, is wider than the right angle, but it is not as wide as the straight angle, which makes the straight line. So really easy one to remember there. The unit that we use for measuring angles is a degree. A full circle or turn all the way around measures 360 degrees. We abbreviate the word degree with a small circle above and to the right of the number. So you can see that demonstrated there. 360 degrees is how we would say that with a little circle. A right angle is 1/4 of a full circle. If you look at your page there, you can see our circle demonstrated. We've got the lines bisecting it, and the center angles there are all right angles. And if we take a quarter or 1/4 of a turn around the circle, that is 90 degrees. 90 degrees is 1/4 of 360 degrees. A right angle always measures 90 degrees exactly. An acute angle measures less than 90 degrees. An obtuse angle measures more than 90 but less than 180. The straight angle is a full half turn of the circle and measures 180 degrees. So let's look at our example there. If angle X is an acute angle, then what type of angle is angle Y? So check out our picture. We've got angle X and angle Y. We can see that angle X is smaller than a right angle and that angle Y is greater than a right angle. So angle Y is an obtuse angle. And example 2, together, angle X and angle Y form a straight angle. If the measure of angle X is 60 degrees, then what is the measure of angle Y? Now keep in mind, the straight angle is always going to measure 180 degrees. So angle X measures 60 degrees of the 180. So angle Y is going to measure the rest of the 180 degrees. So we set up our problem 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. That will tell us what angle Y is. We do the subtraction and we find that angle Y is 120 degrees. Now looking at the next page, an angle is formed by the intersection of two lines, rays, or segments. Remember those terms from when we first started this kind of geometry stuff. The point of intersection is the vertex of the angle. The lines, rays, or segments form the sides of the angle. A particular angle could be named by the number or letter between the sides of the angle, like in example 1. An angle may also be named by the letter that identifies its vertex, where the vertex is where the lines meet. We can also name the angle with 3 letters that identify a point on one side of the angle, the vertex of the angle, and a point on the other side. So we have that example there. We have angle A. Notice how they designate it. We draw a little mini angle next to the letter, and then we can read it angle A without spelling out the whole word. Or we can have additional letters marking points on the sides of the angle, and then we would have angle PQR. It's named for the sides and the vertex. So our final example there for our angles, name 3 angles that have their vertex at point A. So look carefully at all the lines that are intersecting there. By tracing the segments from point D to point A to point C, we trace over angle DAC. Tracing from C to A to B, we trace over angle CAB. Tracing from D to A to B, we trace the third angle, which is angle DAB. So our three angles are angle DAC, angle CAB, and angle DAB. When an angle is named with three letters, the letters may be reversed by starting with a point on the other side of the angle. So these three angles could also be named angle CAD, angle BAC, and angle BAD. Notice that the vertex always stays the center letter. That never changes.